D.Square.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the AMP Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Wednesday. Happy hump day.
Hump day.
Hump
that
day.
Back in the day?
Yeah, remember we had the camel in studio and you said, get that smelly thing out of here.
Pretty much.
We had this big camel thing.
I thought that's just so offensive to have on a Wednesday. But now I understand why.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring out Horny.
Unicorn?
The unicorn, Horny.
Fairy.
Whatever. We're going to bring it out, and that'll be our hump day mascot.
All right, I'll go with that.
Alana, what do you think? Alana's not going to like it. Nah, Fatty, I don't like it. I don't like it. You do? And we'll put a badge on him, call him Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day.
And we're sitting right here.
There you go. She says no, not for her.
What'd I tell you? She don't like none of my ideas. She throws me under the bus.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Listen,
So
if
good morning
you
to
want...
Mr. Radio.
Mr. Radio, how are you?
So far, so good.
Good morning to you at WWNN.
888-565-1470. Give us a holler. Call that number and tell us what your positive thought is of the day. And they gave me this prop to hold it to my ear so that it reminds you to call.
Back in the day, it's like a bat phone.
Remember we used to
Remember
use
we
this?
used to actually have a phone?
We used to hold this up to give something away. So if you saw this, I didn't tell you to call, you will win 2 tickets to Hawaii.
Just something or other.
Yes.
We've already had a very busy morning. We started off this morning at a networking event up at Meridian in Lantana, which is a beautiful assisted independent living facility, which is now opening its memory care unit May 1st, which is pretty exciting. So we got to tour that, do some networking with people in the community, and you'll see more about that and hear more about that coming up. We've got some great guests that will be joining us.
We got a pocket full of guests.
Pocket full of guests. We had Carla came with us. One of our new hosts of Fuego 2.0. She's going to be revamping and upping the marketing on Fuego 2.0. So
The
more to
Brazilian
come.
uplift.
Oh, today's your day, National Tell a Story Day. There was a day named after you.
Really, thank you.
I'm
So we're
sorry.
going to do the Brazilian uplift.
That's the Brazilian butt lift, and that was
I didn't
last
say
week's
butt,
show.
I said uplift.
She's Colombian, though.
It's same thing. It's right next door.
But it was a great event. Some more to come with that. Some really, really nice people. Carla, before we get into our guests, what did you think of the event today?
I loved it. It was an amazing opportunity to network with Latin American people. A lot of my people over there. It was very exciting. It's always a pleasure to see how Latins get together and united to help each other grow in their businesses. So it was an amazing opportunity to see that.
A lot of Colombians.
Well, we're everywhere. You can get rid of us.
I was
can you?
going to say, Stephen, Dr.
I think you were the
all of
only
them.
one who represented Puerto Rico.
The only one, me. Everybody else was from South America, one way or the other, right?
Yep. Colombia, Venezuela, yeah.
And the language is a little bit different. You know, certain
Just a
things,
tad.
Certain things that you say, we don't say. Certain things we say, you don't.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Some words can actually mean something really bad in
Really
other
bad.
That would be right up
countries.
your
I'm
alley.
going to teach you all the bad words.
Well, you teach me anyway.
I wouldn't expect less from you.
She just got here,
And it's
right?
only been a week, but yes, she knows you so well.
Unbelievable. Well, she saw me in action.
Yes,
So
you and the duck.
You know, I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the funniest thing is we're sitting there, and they go around the room, and everybody introduces themselves, right? So ladies first, Carla went, and Ray was
wow.
there, and I said, go ahead, Dawn. So Dawn takes all the air out of everything I was going to say. I got nothing left. So I just said, I'm just with her.
I was really counting on going after you, and I thought, wow, they positioned this nicely. Freddie's actually going to speak before me.
No.
But oh no, he goes across the table, shoots it over to Carla and Ray and back at me. And because
I had
if
nothing
I hadn't
to
said
say.
everything, you would have said, and what about this? And what about that?
No, I
so you
just
said, and what she said.
No, I talked about Amp It Up and the coffee. That was it. You had all that other stuff to say. Did you write that down?
No, it's everything we do. It's like my 30-second elevator pitch.
It was pretty good. Ray was there with us as well, and we're hoping to do some business with our friends at All County. And Lucky had a nice turnout, I gotta tell you.
It was very nice, right?
I hope people didn't get offended, but I was wiping my hands every 5
I know.
seconds.
This is like the first event. Everyone's shaking hands, and then what do? You eat. And
No, I didn't
thought,
know.
You
I
did not
didn't
eat.
know.
So I took out, let me explain why I ate. Because there's a whole psychology to networking. It's
Tell
like
me
when
why
you
you
go
ate.
to somebody's house
Yeah.
and they offer you food.
Yeah.
You should accept graciously and have something. Otherwise, they think,
Yeah.
why did I put all this food out?
Yeah.
So by the third time Lucky said, there's breakfast, they cooked for everyone, I felt compelled that it was only the gracious thing to do was to accept their hospitality and have something to eat.
But it was 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's called breakfast.
I can't do that. I had some coffee.
So I ate enough for all of you. So
Yes.
we're good now.
You had grapes and
Exactly. So I ate plenty.
So we're going to revamp Fuego 2.0. We're going to turn it over, give it a new leaf, give it a new code, give it a new, give it a new, give it a new. We're going to invite all of these people that I have in my pocket. Carla and Lucky are going to be doing some interviews and some other stuff. I'm going to take it out to the community. My dream of 7 years is coming.
How do you like it?
I'm kind of scared of it.
Patience, persistence.
It was too easy today
Well, see what happens. See what comes forward.
until Slick got sick.
He's good. He's in the back laughing, I hope is what he's doing.
I don't
in
know
the
what
back
he's doing
there.
back there. It looks like a...
We got Alon on board. We got Bree on board. We got a new guy in the house we're going to check in with in just a minute. But first, we've got a big event happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is National or International? International World Art Deco Day.
Art Deco, but it says Trilogy on it.
All right, so we're going to talk to artist Sharon Koskov with us because she has a big event that she is putting together in honor of Art Deco Day, World Art Deco Day, up in Lake Worth, again, where we were just today. So let's bring Sharon over. We met Sharon, been quite a few years.
She told
back
me
in the
at the
gallery,
gallery.
right?
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, and I know you guys for quite a few years.
And there she said, welcome back. Welcome to our new home.
I love the new Brooklyn Cafe. It's so cozy and artsy and creative, and the coffee and the people, and the atmosphere, the lights, the blinking lights. It's a very exciting
It
place.
feels like home. Well, you look very blinky and very ready to
You
do
blinking.
this.
Yeah, I'm ready for World Art Deco Day. This has been proclaimed by the mayor of Lake Worth, Betty Resch, has proclaimed locally World International Art Deco Day, but I'm secretary of the International Coalition of Art Deco Societies, ICADS, and they have a website, icadsartdeco.org, and all over the world, Paris, Mumbai, Australia, Africa, Buenos Aires, all over the world, we're celebrating Art Deco, and locally, I'm celebrating with a Sharon Koskov retrospective called Trilogy, Art, Architecture, and Community, highlighting all of my community Art Deco and creative art projects at Hatch 1121, which is 1121 Lucerne, downtown Lake Worth, right at the train tracks. And we're starting tomorrow, Thursday, on Art Deco World Day, April 28th, from 1 to 4 p.m. But the big party is Friday night, April 29th, Friday night, 6 to 8 at Hatch 1121. And our website is artdecopb.org for more info. artdecopb.org for more info. And I brought my books to show you today. I wrote a book on Art Deco architecture, Art Deco of the Palm Beaches, and I wrote murals of the Palm Beaches. So the show Trilogy will reflect my career in Florida. I've been here 36 years now. Brooklyn and Delray.
Well, tell us your background as an artist and how you.
I went to Brooklyn College, and I worked on Kings Highway in Brooklyn for many, many years. I was a needlepoint designer, and I went to New York School for Interior Design as well. And I moved to Florida December '85, and we started the Art Deco Society of the Palm Beaches. The queen of Art Deco in Miami Beach, Barbara Capitman, entitled me to be her daughter. I'm the Duchess of Deco. And we spread Art Deco information all over the world. We have wonderful architecture in Palm Beach County. We have the arts buildings, the Cultural Council in Lake Worth is an Art Deco building, and the Norton Museum of Art has the Diana and Actaeon bronze sculptures by Paul Manship, who did the same sculptures that we see in Rockefeller Center at the Prometheus Fountain. We see it every day on TV. We see it in the Christmas movies, the ice skating rink. So we have very significant Art Deco here in Palm Beach County. There is no Art Deco in Boca Raton, ironically.
Well, let me ask you, what constitutes Art Deco?
Art Deco is the 1925 to 1939 era, and we just call everything Art Deco from that era. It started at the 1925 International Exposition des Arts Décoratifs and Arts Deco in 1968. We just said, why don't we just call everything Art Deco? But really, it's the beginning of modernism, the beginning of geometry, speed, masculinity, the line, the straight line. So Art Deco is very modern buildings with flat roofs, an eyebrow to protect from the sun. It'll have glass block. It'll have rounded corners for streamline. We call that streamline modern. Actually, our Art Deco buildings are actually all streamline modern for the speed and simplicity. But you might call it Bauhaus if you were in the Germany, or you might call it modernism. You can call it anything, but it's this very simple, minimal concept against all of the Art Nouveau, which was very feminine and flowery and organic, even though we lump them together. And we love Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau is wonderful. But the 1925 exposition, which started April 28th in 1925, was the first day. It ran through October, and that's why we chose tomorrow, April 28th, as World Art Deco Day around the world, and there's celebrations in Paris. Now, there's also a World Congress every 2 years on Art Deco, and Palm Beach County will be holding the pre-World Congress in 2023, beginning on Art Deco World Day. So in 2023, there'll be a big conference in Palm Beach County, then over to Miami, which is the headquarters for the week, and then they'll be going like to Bach Tower in Central Florida. So next year, 2023, get ready for the Art Deco World Congress.
That's an
here in Palm
amazing
Beach
honor,
County.
because everyone thinks of Miami
Huge.
as Art Deco. So for to kick off the World Congress in Palm Beach is
Yes.
spectacular.
Well, we work with Miami. We'll be the pre-Congress. They'll hold the actual Congress, and then there's the post-Congress that'll be in Orlando.
Now, Miami has those buildings that were built on a curve.
On the curve, Ocean Drive.
All of that. But
Has
there's
the
a
largest
famous
concentration
artist that
of-
did it for the Winds, because these were built in the 30s, I think.
Exactly.
And I worked in these buildings. That's why I know about them.
Yeah.
And a guy gave me a book that had the history of the buildings. There's more than one. And they're like on a curve.
Yeah, well, the curve is that speed, that for the wind to go across.
Exactly.
See, Art Deco design could have been in cars, could have been radio, could have been jewelry. We just call everything Art Deco. Again, I like to call it modernism, the beginning of the modern times of simplicity. And Miami Beach has that Ocean Drive. There's nothing like it anywhere in the world. It's a large concentration of historic Art Deco architecture from the 30s and 40s. Now, in Palm Beach County, our Art Deco is spread out. So it's more special and it's more endangered because, you tear down one building, nobody would notice it, right? It's not in a
Are
concentration.
they all protected as historical buildings if they're deemed Art Deco?
Well, they're only protected. If you own the building, you could probably tear a building down. It's local ordinances that might try to prevent you or stall you. But if you own a building, usually you could tear it down. And that's anywhere in the United States.
Well, let's talk about the event then. I wish we could see some of your artwork because these murals are unbelievable. What you
Oh,
put
my
together.
God.
How
Well-
large are they?
Well, you've all know about Old School Square has closed as of February 6th.
Right.
And in November, we had the last show called Heart of the Square. So the community came out, and I lead something called Art in the Alley in Delray. So the Art in the Alley artists came out, so we have that mural on display, an 18-foot mural. And importantly, we have the Alone Together Corona Crisis mural, a socially distant mural installation. When we shut down on March 14th in 2020, I was home alone, and I said, wow, the artists got to get together. So I put out a call to artists. 113 artists submitted 164 6-inch square submissions. The 6 inches was for the 6 feet of social distancing. And I made a collage called Alone Together, and it's never been seen. It was in the Cultural Council gallery for 3 months. But the museum was closed, so now we could come and celebrate and we can heal together. So we're going to have a show and tell on May 11th, which is a Wednesday night, Art Deco Second Wednesdays. We'll show and tell. If you made one of the submissions, you could point to it or bring something Art Deco. We're going to dress in Art Deco attire. And every Saturday, I'm going to give a free lecture at 2 p.m. at Hatch 1121 for the next 7 weeks. I'm going to be giving lectures. Memorial Day weekend, I'm going to have a free event where the kids make a mural, where they'll learn about how to make Art Deco and make a collage mural. Just 7 weeks of events. So visit artdecopb.org for the events and the hours.
We should
I'll
do a
be there
show
every
from there.
Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 4.
We should do a show from there. Is it indoors?
It's indoors. And we'll have, there's art, there's photography exhibit. I've been to Egypt, Cuba, Buenos Aires. I have a fine art photo exhibit.
Wow.
I have pictures from the book, Art Deco of the Palm Beaches, that highlights Palm Beach County Art Deco. We have Art Deco paintings. Then I'm into recycling and saving the planet. I have a recycle exhibit. I have a New York exhibit.
Is this your gallery?
All in one space, a Sharon Koskoff retrospective of everything,
Wow.
all things Sharon Koskoff,
Wow.
art, architecture, and community.
That's
Trilogy.
unbelievable, Sharon.
Sharon, I need you
It
to
is
build me a building.
unbelievable. And I got to get back and finish the installation for the opening tomorrow from 1 to 4, and Friday night, 6 to 8, at Hatch 1121 in Lake Worth.
That sounds incredible. How many people are you expecting?
I really don't know, but thanks to you and thanks to Ashley Walters on she submitted from television NBC. She's on the morning show. She's a painter and she submitted something, so she submitted to the TV. Hopefully, it'll get on the TV, NBC. But it's in the Florida Weekly paper, so people will come out. Saturdays and Sundays, 1 to 4, I'll be there to greet you. Even on Mother's Day, come celebrate Mother's Day with me at the, Hatch 1121 Gallery. They call it LakeWorthArts.org. It's Lula, which is Lake and Lucerne Avenues. It's called Lula Arts. But it's a big gallery, and floor to ceiling, it's all Sharon Koskoff retrospective. I'm very proud,
love
and
that.
I did it with the help of the community.
That's
I love that.
Huge congratulations
Congratulations.
to you.
Yeah, we have a public arts exhibit of all my public art projects. We have Art in the Alley artists who come one day and paint, and then one day we hang Art in the Alley and have a big music block party. That'll be featured. That's artinthealley.org, artinthealley.org. Just a big event with a lot of people and friends, family, my art family.
You've got friends that came
people
to
who
see
just
you today
entered
in the
here.
studio.
Patricia Peters, she'll be coming to our show and tell on May 11th, which is from 7 to 9 at the gallery. May 11th, the show and tell. She'll be showing her work.
You know what's so
bronze
funny
artist.
is we spoke to you on Monday, I believe, and we met Patricia and Joe at an event on Sunday, not knowing you were friends.
I know.
Had no idea that you were friends. We told them to come down, check out the show. Spoke to you, said, come on, let's book radio. Then we talked to Patricia, and she says, oh, I'm on the other phone with Sharon Koskoff. We're like, well, then you got to come. So this is how we get to network.
Well, you're really invited. You could take a selfie in a mummy. You put your face in it, and
we'd
you're
love
in a
that.
mummy. You can. There's also a bling to take a selfie. There are a lot of social media opportunities. And I brought one piece that's going to be on display to show you.
You want Carla to hold that for you?
I know.
You want to? Yeah.
Carla,
You know,
then you can
I'm
talk.
from New York and Palm Beach. I'm
Did you make
Jewish.
that?
There's the Jazzman as our logo. I'm Aquarius, the water bearer. There's my needlepoint designs, which also represent forgiveness and sewing and stitching.
Did you make that box?
Yes, I did.
That's
It's actually my
spectacular.
urn. I'll be my final resting place. And I have a window to look out.
She's got to look out.
You got to
You walk around with your urn.
It's so important that we know where we're going in the next life, and I know where I'm going.
Well, I know where you're
I
going.
really have to introduce her to my mother. There is no doubt. When's your birthday?
January 24.
Isn't your mother the 24th also?
She's
I'm
February
Aquarius.
3rd, but yes.
Your mother's birthday is the 23rd?
February 3rd.
Oh,
But
February 3rd.
You are very, very similar. She just has purple hair.
I usually have purple hair, but today I don't.
I'm telling
I have
you,
purple
they're
hair sometimes.
kindred.
I
We
like
will
that.
bring your mother with us when we
But you
go.
know, the important thing is that I'm going to heaven.
Yes.
That box hasn't. It has a hole in the bottom.
Well, it has a cover. I just didn't bring the
Oh,
cover
okay.
with
So
me.
you put the
But
cover.
you know, we have the sun, we have the moon, we have all the things that you need. There's the window. We have the dove for peace.
Is there a door?
Here's the moon. We have the moon. You know,
What did you make that out of?
this is an official from Eternal Light. I purchased this with all of my last rites and things, and I'll be on a wall with my parents in Eternal Light in Boynton, and they'll open it up the crypt, and I'll be going in there.
Did you paint it? But it looks
I
like it's
painted it.
inlaid.
It took 2 years before I even thought about it, but then I worked all summer 2 years ago, and now it's going to be on display with the mummy, because, you know, we have to think about life today, the afterlife. We have to enjoy life today. We have to celebrate art and music and have fun and culture.
Tell me about the mummy.
The mummy. I went to Egypt, and then I was celebrating my 65th birthday party. So I painted an 8-foot mummy, and we cut out the face. So when you put your face in, you know you're a mummy. But Egypt is where Art Deco started. That pyramid shape is the official shape of Art Deco. Everything in Art Deco comes in groups of threes. So you'll see 3 circle portholes, you'll see 3 stripes, you'll see 3 doors, everything is threes in Art Deco. Why, we don't know, perhaps from the pyramid. But the pyramid steps up and steps down. As we see here, this Art Deco border, it steps up and down. And that's always kind of been with me. So, in fact, I did the postcard to reflect the stepping up and stepping down. And it's just all connected. Everything, we're all connected.
It's like the
you know?
pyramids.
Bree loves this.
How we met and
One of
how
our
we're all here
producers loves
together.
Egypt, so she just came out to listen to everything.
You know?
All right, can you stay with us for a few minutes?
Oh, sure can.
All right, let's take a commercial break. Give us a call at the radio station. I know everyone is fascinated. 888-565-1470. Takes your breath away, right?
No, I want to get one of those sarcophagus.
A sarcophagus?
Those
You want to
things.
be in a mummy?
I wanted 2 of them, one on each side of the room.
No urns for
Your
you.
mother had them,
I know,
and
my
she
mother had
sold
them.
them.
I
I was
know.
bringing them here. Real life sarcophaguses.
Sarcophagus.
Those.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Brooklyn Cafe Show, live on the radio. Call us if you want to talk. Conversation getting hot. Wave a wand, ring a bell, brewing up that coffee smell. Now it's time to meet your host. Don and Freddie do the most.
They do the most,
Do the most, do the most,
do the most.
do the most, do the most.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm sipping on a coffee early in the morning.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
Cool, calm, collected. Needing a drink to end a long day, or maybe to start your vacation right? Gubba Rum is here to let you kick back and do just that. inspired by a technique that dates back to the 1800s. These artisanal, organic, and naturally infused rums are made from pure cane and the finest fruits, spices, and herbs the world has to offer. Gubba Silver is infused with naturally shredded coconut, and Gubba Gold is infused with real vanilla bean. Simply shake and enjoy. Visit GubbaRum.com to find the nearest location to buy or enjoy. All establishments have personally reviewed and enjoyed firsthand the wicked smoothness of Gubba Rum. 35% ABV and 70 proof. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hilary Taylor at drthc.net. I have my doctorate in clinical psychology and now practice as a certified life coach. At Dr. Taylor's Holistic Community, we will work together using a holistic approach to improve and maintain your wellness and take the first steps towards creating the life that you want, need, and deserve. Call me today at 1-833-552-4442 and remember drthc.net.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, Social Security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. You know, I got to tell you something. When we first moved in here,
Yes.
and there was nothing on the walls, nothing in the front, nothing.
Nothing.
We didn't even have a floor.
True. We didn't have
Because they were
ceiling.
building,
Yes.
right? I said to you, we got to run out of space. I said, we got to make things, and this is why I talked to your mom, because she has all this stuff from Egypt.
Yes.
And they laughed at me. They said, what are you, crazy? Now it's come to life. It has done full circle.
Full circle. So
And it's right back.
Kicking off tomorrow. Sharon, just give us the information again. I know you have to get back up for the install.
Yes, the information is Trilogy, Art, Architecture, and Community. The address is Hatch 1121 in Lake Worth. It's 1121 Lucerne Avenue. You can get more information at artdecopb.org. artdecopb.org. And it opens tomorrow, Thursday, from 1 to 4. I'll do guided tours. And Friday night is the party from 6 to 8 p.m. And the public's invited. Then for the next 7 weekends, on Saturdays, there'll be free lectures at 2 p.m. Lectures like International Art Deco in Palm Beach, A Decade of Art in the Alley, things like that. Wonderful lectures every Saturday for free. And come on down and visit. Sundays 1 to 4. And the gallery will be open. I won't be there, but from Wednesdays 2 to 4, if you happen to be in Lake Worth at that time, right at the train
Where
tracks.
can people, is there a website that we can go get information on?
ArtDecoPB.org.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I know you've got to go finish the installation. It has been a pleasure.
Thank
Our
you.
crew wants to head up one day, so maybe we can head up one day on a road trip.
I do, because I want to see what she got up there. I would love
Oh,
to
yeah.
do a show from your place.
Come by on Sunday. That would be so great. That would be so
Head up
great.
and
I
do a
love
road
you.
trip.
I love
When
you,
is
Brooklyn
Mother's Day?
Cafe.
Next Sunday, the 8th.
I didn't know that.
Sunday, the 8th. Yep, it's coming up. It is around the corner.
Very cool. We got to do some other
All
things.
right, thank you so much for joining us, ladies. It has been a pleasure. Thank you. Take a look around our mini home away from home. We have a maybe new gentleman who's going to start working with us, Yuri.
Oh.
So we're going to see if we can have a little chit chat with Yuri and Carla before we kick off into our next hour, which is going to be Crypto 101. So.
Crypto 101 too?
Crypto 101 brought to you by WEMP Token, the Women Empowerment Token. We are now officially taking cryptocurrency as payment for sponsorship through WEMP, W-E-M-P. So I'll show you what my wallet looks like. I'll show you my wallet if you show me yours.
I don't have a wallet.
So we're going to learn how to get a wallet today.
I normally go, done.
You're going to get a wallet, and it is not Velcro. So we're going to talk about crypto wallets. But in the meantime, we've got Yuri joining us. We want to say welcome to our home. So what do you think?
I like it so far. I mean,
Tell us a little bit about you.
I'm a communications major at the University of Florida Atlantic. I graduate this upcoming fall.
You can leave it there.
You know, I like sports. I enjoy sports. I do sports broadcasting. Well, I want to get into sports broadcasting, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Have you been in front of the camera before?
No, never. This is the first time experience. Not gonna lie, other than like playing sports or whatever. But this is definitely new.
So if you were to do a show, what would it be on?
If I were to do a show, I don't know. I mean, I like everything. I like cartoons. I don't really watch too much TV, but I like cartoons, you know? I mean, if I were to do a show, yeah, maybe that.
Do you get up on Saturday mornings and watch cartoons?
No, I don't.
I do.
You do?
Yep.
What do you watch?
Now you can go to Nickelodeon channel, whatever that thing is.
Oh, Nickel.
You can watch all the cartoons.
On the, okay.
I love watching it.
Are you from Florida?
Yes, I'm actually from Sanford, Florida, which is about 10 minutes north of Orlando. It's really nothing to do over there, so I just go hang out in Orlando most of the time, but I live here now in Boca, so.
And he's graduating in December, that's the plan?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your aspirations after you graduate?
Like I said, I wanted to be a sports broadcaster when I first came into college, so this could be like a good starting point to get my foot in the door, you know?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. Because if he sticks, the NFL draft is Thursday. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Basketball. Forget about basketball.
Did he win again last night? Didn't they win the series, Slick?
It is playoff times. I'm not
Slick,
gonna lie.
didn't the Heat just win the series?
Yes.
Last night.
Miami's in the playoffs. I don't care.
Well, you
I don't
should- you
care.
should
I
embrace
don't
all
care.
sports.
No.
Not just the Mets.
The Mets.
Oh, you like the Knicks? Yeah. Oh,
Slick,
yeah,
you
you
need a
guys are
mic.
from New York.
You sit next to, open up and you sit there.
Hey, too.
So let me ask you a question. Forget about Miami for a second. Are
Okay.
you well versed, Jury, in sports?
Could you repeat the question?
Are you well versed?
Well versed? Yeah, I know a little bit about sports.
So if we were to do a sports show, you'll be able to handle that?
He wants to do a draft party.
Draft party? I could do a draft party.
You know how drafting works?
Yeah, absolutely.
We take the first 32 drafts in the first round and we talk about the picks?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should do that. What time is the NFL draft on Thursday?
It starts like in the evening time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Probably like, I want to say 7:30 or 8. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Here's the thing you can always guarantee with guys. You can ask them what time they're going out for dinner with your girlfriend, and they go, huh? When?
8-ish.
When does the NFL draft start? Thursday night at 7:30,
7
8
o'clock.
o'clock.
Gotta see.
And they know exactly what
I gotta
is
see
that.
number one.
Come on.
I gotta
First
see
of
Genetic
all-
number one pick.
component to men.
First of all, ask a woman
What's up?
where she bought her first pair of shoes.
I'm telling you.
Ask a woman.
We're
telling you, I
business
know.
cards on a
Ask a
networking
woman,
event.
Tell 'em.
what
Tell
is
'em.
your favorite lipstick? And they're going to tell you. I don't want to hear this.
Preach,
It isn't, man.
preach.
It's what we remember.
Yes.
It's just what you care about.
That's the truth.
It's what you care about.
What you
Like,
care-
do you remember your husband's birthday?
Sometimes.
There you go. That's what happens.
Exactly.
I used to forget people's birthdays. I forget people's names. Forget about birthdays.
I remember the month. That's
But
it.
I could tell you who threw the only no-hitter for the Mets. I could tell you the day. I could tell you the time. I could tell you the length of the game. How
It's a
long?
big sports time right now. You've got the NFL draft, you've got baseball, you've got basketball playoffs. There's a whole lot going on.
And I got to
Even
tell you,
hockey, right?
ever since even hockey's starting the playoffs, those Met sneakers are magical.
Is that why they haven't moved?
Don't nobody touch my. I'm gonna tell you.
I already
my
did.
Sneakers
I
is
already
gonna get
did.
killed.
You have a pair of Nets sneakers?
Yes, I do.
You gotta
like
see
it?
them. They're clean.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the New York Jets, so I got a pair of Jets sneakers.
I'm gonna tell you something. You and me gotta hang out. I am a diehard Jets fan.
No way. No, you're not.
I was there when Namath won in '69.
No, well, I wasn't there
I was
that
7.
long.
He wasn't there that long.
Yeah,
I was
I don't think I
7.
was alive back then, but I
Hey,
started liking the Jets about 10 years ago. I'm not gonna lie. It was when we had like Tim Tebow, Brandon Marshall, all of them. Good time.
Tim Tebow was a few more years than that, but you know the bottom line is that we should do something in the sports deal.
Yeah, we could talk
Yeah.
about
We're here
basketball
late
right
on
now.
Thursday.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I don't know what his schedule is, but
Well, I would like to do an online.
Radio station.
draft party?
Yeah.
That's what you told Steph last night.
Yeah, and he's doing it for
Voice
country
RP.
radio, whatever. I mean, we won't have it on the radio, unfortunately, but we could tape it and maybe put it on the show. Now, the draft party lasts 3 hours, so it ain't gonna be like a one and done. It's like 3 hours.
You're going to do this?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Let's
Never
do
done
it.
it.
Let's do it.
What do you
But we
think?
could talk about basketball first, because basketball
Well,
right
Slick's
now.
got slick speed.
it's-
No, no.
oh my
The
gosh.
draft
Kick it
party
off.
has nothing to
Did you
do
see
with
what
that.
Memphis just did to Dallas right now? Memphis just broke
I
the
saw they won
3-2
with no
right
clock.
now.
Is it true that the basketball Harden guy is
Yeah.
purposely losing games so that they fire the coach?
I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes to Harden, you gotta think, he just got there. Like,
Yeah.
But how do
Brooklyn-
you
Brook-
lose a game?
No, but Ben Simmons sat out for 4 games.
Forget
he-
about Vince Simmons.
didn't
He's
play.
been playing.
He was rookie of the year. Somebody voted him rookie of
So
the year.
why in
one
the
year.
world somebody voted him? I love
Somebody
that.
voted him. I didn't
So, but
vote
why
him.
in the world does a player dictate who the coach should be? Let's ask LeBron.
I mean, LeBron is like the best player who ever played basketball.
LeBron's a player, coach,
LeBron gets
organization.
I'm
coach
telling
Coach
you, he's a brand.
Can you imagine a guy coming in here, a producer, and getting you fired? You can't run a business like that. What is that?
But he did, though. I mean,
Now, I have
it's
breaking
LeBron's
news.
way.
Being that we're talking about sports.
Yeah.
The New York Yankees, in 2015 and 16, cheated.
Wow.
Allegedly?
No.
How
It's
did
been
they cheat?
confirmed. You're going to see the report on Friday. I'm just letting you, it came to me. I don't know how. They cheated, and the baseball world gods covered it up.
How did they cheat?
Because what they did was they had a recording room in the bullpen, and you could see the catcher's signals. One
Oh.
fastball, 2 curve, like that.
So like Patriots.
And they would call on the phone to the dugout and tell the batters what was coming.
You
being
can't
called.
do that. That's cheating.
Now, the Houston Astros won the World Series by cheating.
You
They
just
had a
said the
more
Yankees.
they had a more intricate thing, but they beat the Yankees to get there. So the Yankees wanted them to take away the trophy and everything else. Now it comes out that the New York Yankees actually cheated in 15 to 16. And now they're saying everybody does that. Not everybody does that. So they came up with a gizmo. Have you seen the gizmo on the catcher's wrist?
What is
You
it?
hit a button so that the pitcher knows what pitch to throw. Something in his hat or his
So
ear,
no
he
more
isn't.
fingers.
No more fingers.
That's weird.
But it's been a disaster because somebody hacked it.
Oh my God.
That's weird.
Wow.
My goodness gracious.
But we
the
shouldn't take away
Yankees-
their championships,
You
though.
can't. The Yankees should shut up because now they're caught cheating.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen
They didn't
there?
take away Tom, so
What's
I
gonna
can't.
happen
You
there?
can't take it
I don't
away.
know.
I
It's like
feel.
the guy from New England. What's your boy's
Tom
name?
Brady?
No, the coach.
Who? Belichick?
She
Yeah,
told
they
us
didn't.
that.
They didn't take away anything from him. So
Come on,
like,
Flake
and he
Gate and all that.
he clearly cheated, but
He
they
had
didn't take
people
away
in the
anything.
He hired people to hide in the stadium. and they used to film the practices of the other team.
Yeah, hilarious.
And they caught them.
Carly, you just watch sports? Your husband watch sports?
I don't. My husband is pretty much a walking football. It's
Soccer
no
ball.
football, American football.
He's American, right?
He's American. Yeah, he actually played football in college.
What team does he like?
He for college he goes for Alabama.
Of course.
And then he for NFL, New York.
Giants or
No,
Jets?
New York, upstate New York.
Buffalo.
There you go.
Buffalo.
Okay.
Where did he go to school?
Stony Brook University. So he played for them.
That's in Long Island, right?
Yep.
I was
He
right
played the
across
whole
the
life.
street
He
from him.
watches absolutely every single game of the day. If there's 5 games he watches. Like, it's been to the point that I'm like, this season needs to be over or the marriage is gonna be over.
You don't like football?
I was such a good wife. I learned
So you know what a quarterback
the
is? and all?
sport to try to share something with him. But then he started abusing it.
But then you'll
So
get to the
now I
point where
don't.
you'll enjoy your alone time. Right now, you've got babies,
Yeah.
so you don't have alone time.
No.
As they
It's either football or
mature, and
babies.
then it becomes your time, and you say, "See ya, I'll be back whenever."
You see, you guys got it all mixed up. When we watch a game, instead of complaining, set up a feed.
Why?
Do food, because then you have fun.
Oh.
Drink, a
It's
little
only fun if
wine.
you like the sport, though.
You're going to like the sport, so every time they score a point or get a yard, you got to have a shot. Create games.
But how come after every basket, it's a fist bump? That was last night. Go Heat.
That's because
Fist
it's the
bump.
playoffs.
Always.
playoffs,
The
yeah.
entire night, I'm thinking,
Magic.
no, it's just too much.
Every
I
point,
can't stand
every
the
point
Heat.
counts.
I hate the Heat.
But you're
going
going
to
to go to the Marlins game. Kenny
Because
Love.
Kenny Love
He's
is
going
taking
to
me to
Kenny
the
Love's
Mets.
flick.
I love the Mets.
You going to the skybox?
You
Number
should tell
one
us about
team
the
in
Panthers.
hockey.
No,
is
I like
the
the
Panthers.
She
I like
just
the
went,
Bruins though.
the other night.
The playoffs are starting. The Panthers are picked to win it all.
True.
I don't know about that because I think
That's
the
what I'm
Rangers are
saying.
going to
They got Bruins
the
and Rays.
Florida
They got the
Rangers
Bruins
top
and the
players
Rays. So
are
I'm
not
like,
playing. Tampa Bay, I think, is one notch below.
Yeah.
One of the best teams is Tampa.
I'm coming
I think
baseball.
Florida
the Lightning.
comes out.
Yeah, the
I
Lightning
think the
is
Rangers come
crazy.
out. It's gonna
I'm
be
saying
fun.
Rays. Yeah.
Let's take a commercial break. We come back, we're going to talk about the
Different
event
type
this
of-
morning. Carly, you'll give us a bird's eye perspective on how it went.
It went really good. We had an amazing
All
breakfast.
right, hold that thought. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back,
Yes.
more to come on the radio. 888-565-1470. Give us a call, and we'll be right back.
Artist Rosie Sherman paints her passions to share with everyone. Expressing herself through bold and vibrant colors, her suggestion and style are always in flux. Inspired by travels, nature, romance, and the human spirit, Rosie makes sure her depiction of women are strong and proud. Her landscapes illustrate the changing seasons in the diverse world that we live in. To find her artwork in the multiple medias you can purchase, visit rosiesherman.pixels.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Lady Ashley and this is my husband, Big John.
The muscle behind the hustle.
We are the creators of this very unique party planning business, Lady Ashley Party Planning. We are known for all the details. We specialize in gorgeous balloon decor, floral displays, and handle all of your party planning needs from A to Z.
Please feel free to visit our website at ladyashleypartyplanning.com. Our email is abpartyplanning@yahoo.com, and our phone number is 561-542-2296.
Welcome to Sunshine Senior Solutions, a trusted medical supply company that puts patients first, offering quality home medical equipment and supplies. Sunshine Senior Solutions is here to help simplify the lives of patients, caregivers, and their families. From canes and crutches to diabetic glucose monitors, your health, safety, and comfort is our #1 priority. Call or visit our website, Sunshine Senior Solutions, bringing the heart back to healthcare.
Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky has a wide range of art, from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyreshevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Cafe Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook or at email at amyrashevsky@gmail.com. That's amyrashevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Have you been injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or through the negligence of another? The lawyers at Shane M. Farnsworth, PA have over 40 years of combined experience representing injured individuals and their families. Call us today at 561-272-8337 for a free case evaluation and the answers to your legal questions. Were you injured in an accident that wasn't your fault? Don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you. Contact us now to learn about your options and to protect your rights.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
I am very excited
Why?
because we actually got our first payment in cryptocurrency just now while we were on air for WEMP token, the Women Empowerment Token. I think it's a huge, big deal that this is coming to fruition of everything we talked about. Whether we sell it, keep it, trade it, whatever we do with it, this is step one in a new platform that we've talked about for a long time. NFTs, crypto, and now here you have the platform.
I'm not saying
I
nothing.
even showed you my wallet.
I'm saying nothing.
Our wallet, I should say.
I'm saying nothing. We'll see where it goes.
You know what? It's step one, right? Every idea has to start somewhere, and it grows from step one. Look, we met Carla last week at Lynn University and Ray, right? From that, they went on and they had the Lynn University Hour. And from that, we took two of them to do a networking event with us this morning.
And they showed up.
After 1 week.
Showed up.
You actually showed up.
And they were there before us.
How'd you like it?
I loved it. It was beautiful. As I said before, it was very nice to see a lot of Latin people getting together to help each other. To see how Latins, they come to this country and they do so much to get ahead. There's some of them will do 2, 3, 4 different things, trying to grow in their life. And it was beautiful how they all just get together, united to help their business grow and have an amazing breakfast, what you eat for all of us.
Hospitality, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a great
Was
opportunity.
it what you thought it was going to be like?
I didn't know exactly what to expect. I knew it was a networking where we're going to be meeting other businesses, Latin American people, but I didn't really know what to expect, and I was really surprised in a good way. The facility was beautiful, fully renovated, assisted community, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
They did a really nice job.
I didn't know what to expect either. When we walked into
But
this
that's the
place.
beauty of it. You go open-minded, no expectations, your mind gets blown.
And I love walking in with the three ladies because we sucked up all the
I
energy.
gotta tell you, it is good to be the king, is what I've been
That's
hearing.
all I say.
That is all they talked about.
Slick, you should have been with me, Slick. You missed it.
How did you, and who are you, to walk in with three lovely ladies?
And the funny thing is, they come up to me and they tell me that.
We forgot to take that picture.
We should have taken the picture.
We should have taken
I
the
was
picture.
too busy. Oh my God.
I said to you, how did
Tough
you do
life.
it?
Well, you know, the funny thing is, when you're in this business, oh, and I wanted to bring something up before we go there. You know, I told her that talking to her is like talking uphill because she's been all over the world.
Yes.
She's taking pictures all over the world, right?
Sure.
Yes, I have.
And you've done it for how many years?
Ooh, who's counting? More than 20.
You did, okay, so you started when you were 4.
Of course.
And it's talking to somebody who has done a lot in the television, movie, video, photography business. So sometimes I look and I say, I'm going uphill because she has been in that fast environment. And it's tough to keep that environment in here. Sometimes you hurry up and wait in here. Sometimes you're looking for angles and things like that. So when we went there today, I was hoping it would be lively, it would be moving. And when we walked in, it seemed like the whole room lit up. I mean, I'm not blowing my own horn, I'm just saying. Everyone was like very quiet, you know how people are, and they're like very quiet. And then we walk in there and we say, hey, everybody come on. And all of a sudden things opened up, we got loose.
Well, we walk in like we walk in. You got fashion, you got makeup, you've got Carla and Ray are just two beautiful women walking in with us. So you can't
And
go
you?
wrong. Oh, well, thank you.
Gotta give yourself credit.
You can't go wrong.
You were the third wheel in that whole thing.
I'm the third wheel in that whole thing, yes.
All I know is I
Oh.
walked in, the guy comes up to me and they're telling me, yo, what's going on? What is this? Who are you? I
They're
said,
all wondering who we were. We gave out 10 bags of Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee.
I know, Tenaga, she needs more. I like it. Oh, we spoke to Don Pablo yesterday. He's coming on set. And he is going to bring us grounded coffee. We're going to be having ground coffee as well as the beans, because we got to put it out there.
Yep.
And I am meeting on Tuesday with our friend from Coffee News
Okay.
for five-store distribution.
Very nice.
So I need the guys to. How you doing?
We're going to make, put some more boxes together
Boxes
because Lucky
together.
kept hers ready for more distribution and coffee. So if
Exactly.
you're interested in the Brooklyn Cafe Show organic Arabica bean coffee, if you could say that 10 times
I
fast,
don't even know
you're
what the
good to
hell
go.
that means, Arabica.
But it's nice to be back out on the road. We have a shoot tomorrow. We did one last week. Today's shoot got postponed till tomorrow. A new artist, Art Deco artist that he is.
Wait till you see if I can get the guy with the pieces, the other pieces.
All right,
See
we need
the
to wrap
pictures?
Yep, so a lot of nice things. It's nice that things are opening up. Dos minutos. I know they're going to tell us we got to wrap this up, so why don't
Yeah.
we wrap this up on the other side?
Yes.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to wrap this side of the Radio Brunch Hour up live on WWNN. Stay tuned. When we come back from break, we are talking WEMP, Cryptocurrency 101, what it looks like, what it means, how you can get involved, Women Empowerment Token, and it supports female-run charities. It is open for anyone to purchase, but the first 99 tokens were purchased by women. So it is up 18% is what I see in our wallet.
Well, now I'm going to get NFT-ish.
We're going to talk about that
See
too.
how that works. All right.
All right, have a great day, everyone. Stay tuned. We'll see you on the other side.
And don't go away.
Well, that wraps up our brunch hour. But don't go away. Stay tuned for more laughs and cheers on Facebook or YouTube or any other social media platform at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. See you soon.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were
Head feels like a cage, a prisoner of rage. I close my eyes and I see red. The brighter side of me is dead. But don't you walk away from me. I'll try to chase you if you leave. But I can't be the one that you call on. 'Cause I'm just too far gone. And there's an aching in my bones, a haunting in my soul. I lie awake to grow, and I'm too far gone. If ignorance is bliss, crown me queen of this. Turn the page and never read again. Rewrite those words, 'cause my chase you on my knees, but I can't be the one that you called on. 'Cause I'm just too far gone. Aching in my bones, the haunting in my soul. I lie awake to go. I'm too far gone. So don't you walk away from me. I'll try, no, I'll try to chase you on my knees, oh, but I can't be the one that you call on. 'Cause I'm just too far gone. There's an aching in my bones and a haunting in my soul. I lie awake to grow. I'm too far gone.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the cost when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873. Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
Meet Jay Harmon, one of the many artists held in the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery. Jay specializes in various different art styles, but his medium to work with is colored pencils. His unique style comes from being self-taught and years of practice. Jay pulls his inspiration from many outlets like people, television, celebrities, and many more. With multiple original pieces, Jay's art graces the gallery with over 40 plus works for viewing and for purchase. His many years of being an artist has given him a chance to partner with the Derwent brand, giving him the opportunity to try many different work styles and further his craft. Feel free to come down and visit the studio to view his work, or if you're interested in your own Jay Harmon original, he's open to commissions on his website, coloredpencilartist.com, or catch his show, The Colored Pencil Artist, on Amp Media Productions on YouTube and Facebook. See you soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Alana and I am standing in J&D Cakes over off of Federal Highway by Meisner Park in Boca Raton. And wow, does it smell delicious in here. Owned by Joel Basco and Daniela Borquez, they are the ones in the business as far as cakes. From weddings and birthdays, special events, holidays, novelty, and known for their sculpture cakes, you have to check them out. If they look familiar to you, you may have seen them as they were featured on Cake Hunters. They were the winner of Food Network's Cake Wars, as well as returners and finalists on their Champs episode.
Hi, I'm Joel and welcome to J&D Cakes of Boca Raton. We're right across Meisner Park and we're open from Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So come by if you can. If you want to order from us, please call us at 561-569-1860.
Breathing through my troubles, trying to be smart, living with another, passion in my heart, partners come and go, always with a twirl.
Providing music you will enjoy. JM Production performers will brighten up your stage. Condominiums and residential communities, nightclubs and restaurants that want to provide top quality singers and entertainers for their social events, banquets, celebrations, and their customers use JM Productions to ensure that they have an uplifting and beautiful event. Now, tune in for the show.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This portion of today's show is brought to you by the Brooklyn Cafe Show Coffee, made with organic Arabica beans.
Hey everyone, it's Alana here to remind you to start your day right with a fresh cup of coffee in the morning to set your day, or whether you're looking for a pick-me-up for that midday slump or evening of a long day listening to radio and shows. Here to remind you that here at the Brooklyn Cafe, we have organic Arabica beans. So come stop by our studios to grab a bag, a cup of coffee, come say hi, or catch them at your local stores around the area. As always, we start our day right with a good cup of coffee. Now back over to Freddie and Dawn for the rest of our show.
This portion of today's show is brought to you by the Brooklyn Cafe Show Coffee, made with organic Arabica beans.
Oh, that was nice. There you go.
Like I say, I don't know what's going on. Zoom. It should run that time.
You know, it's interesting because we got here a little late today because we were at an event. We came in, the crew had everything turned on, lit up, good to go, board set, and it's nice.
I kind of like it.
It's really kind of nice.
It was all ready to rock and roll.
It's been a long time in the making, but here we are.
It's funny because we used to do hard opens, like games and boards, gubba, coffee, and stuff like that. And I want to do more of that. I want to, but not the way Slick put it out today. I would have done the open, this, and then to us.
Wow. He is on point, is all I can tell you.
He's on point, all right.
Which is really nice. Got a new kid. I think we left him spinning.
Why?
He'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, he's fine. He has eyeballs on his sneakers.
Is that what he has on his sneakers?
Yes, an owl.
Those are designer sneakers?
Those are. Is that an owl?
In art. They're designer.
Did you see his sneakers? I didn't. Wow, I was really impressed. And nobody says nothing.
You know, we're in the business. They were
Now, I
checking out the
asked him
shoes.
to do this thing on Thursday night, which happens to be tomorrow.
No, it's next week.
Oh, it's next week? I thought it was this week.
I think it's next week, isn't it?
When is the
When's
draft?
the draft? This week, Thursday. It's tomorrow night? Or is it next Thursday?
No, tonight. Tomorrow night.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Then we'll have to have him come back then.
So he says, I'll see you Monday.
I don't think he thought you were serious. We can call him and have him come in.
When am I not serious?
People don't know you that well. All I remember is 30 years ago, I was the size of a beached whale. I was 9 months pregnant with my daughter, and the draft was on. And I just remember floating in the pool at Dallas, because that's all I could do was float, because I was so enormous. And what did he do?
You put the draft on.
Watch the draft, and the draft, and the draft. And 24 hours of labor later, the doctor and he were both watching the draft. And I'm like, this has just got to go.
You gave birth during the draft? How dare you? You can't give birth during the draft. What's the matter with you?
That's all I can tell you. It's all about the draft. So Chelsea's 30th birthday is next
Chris,
week.
so I only watch when the Jets draft, the 4th and 10th, and that's it. I don't watch it anymore.
I know, but it was a nice first hour that we had, a nice morning we've had so far.
And I am really excited about this next one because I got a bunch of questions, a bunch of stuff.
Look
that
at her.
I
She
wanna
looks
talk.
up. She says, uh-oh.
I got a bunch of stuff because we had some kids in here yesterday that were talking about the coin and NFTs and the combination of both of what's going on in the
Real estate
industry right
business.
now, in the real estate business. And there are things that are coming that are changing the game. So you want to do some introduction?
I'm excited. Yes, we've got Claudia Pimentel joining us of a WEMP token. And we actually accepted our first crypto payment today, this morning while we were on air, which is really exciting, in our wallet. Claudia came in last week. She set up the wallet. We're going to talk about everything, about the wallet, what it means, how you do it, how to accept payment, how to trade, how to sell. We're not doing all of that today, but this is going to be a process of education and websites and videos you can watch to get everyone a little more versed in crypto world. You can at least learn whether you like it, whether you don't like it, but it is here to stay. And there's going to be pluses and minuses. You're going to get all kinds of opinions like you do on everything. But as our job, what we always do is to provide education, give you options, give you information, and then you make the choices. But it's really interesting. And I'm excited. It was the first time we've accepted as a cafe crypto,
Yes.
which is really, he's like, huh, what? But I'm excited. So we've got Claudia joining us, and her counterpart, Christine Curran, is on the other side running around doing what she does with WEMP. And I thank Jared for, a full team effort it was. Claudia came in, sent the link to Christine. Christine sent it to her partner. Her partner sent us the payment. This wasn't like a one and done. This had to go through all the proper channels to make sure it's done appropriately.
But it got done.
But it got done. So thank you and welcome.
Thank you.
You
Glad-
came all the way
happy to
from
be here.
Orlando today?
I sure did.
Amazing.
Not a problem. Just drove over here very swiftly.
Amazing. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad. Take a breath, take a breather. And we're going to get going on this. This is Carla. Carla is new working with us.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And
Nice
this
to meet you
is
as
Claudia.
well.
Where do you want to start?
Maybe just the basics, like what is cryptocurrency? I kind of have everything here so I don't
Let's
miss
do
any
it.
bullet points
I
here.
see you've got all your bullet points, so I don't want to
sure
go in and mess you up.
Hey, you have to be very specific with this technology that's going on now, you know, and with cryptocurrency. First of all, I want to ask you, how was it for you, the experience of setting up the wallet and me actually walking through that process? Did you find it easy, or did you find it that you had a challenge?
Well, honestly, let me tell you, we started working with someone else who brought us into the crypto world a couple years ago. And first I personally bought on one site. And then he told us about something else, and we transferred it. It was a pain in my you-know-what to do all of that. You came in, you could have been here literally for 5 minutes. You stayed because we were talking about some other things. It was so much easier than this other site that I have things on, that the transfer took 6 months later. I still said to him, they never called me back. They never transferred the money from one account to another. You literally made it so easy. And I said to you, in the password, they give you a password. It's randomly generated words.
Correct.
And you have to write them down so you have them in the specific order. But it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like this esoteric thing, the alphabet backwards. It was so much simpler than it even was a year ago. And maybe this is through you or how you all work it, but I thank you for that.
No, absolutely. A year ago was definitely more difficult. I would say now that there's so many different avenues and so many different wallets, we'll go into that a little bit later. But just the process, and you just have to really keep your mind open and be willing to learn, because it's a very simple process once you understand what the steps are to do it, to get everything going. So I'm glad that you had a pleasant experience with that.
And you were great with it, made it really simple, and she's going to go through it if we want to trade it, sell it, because we're going to have to convert some of it to pay.
Well,
what we need to
I
do.
want to ask one of my 100 questions. So we have accounts that have currency in them. So this one does anyway. And the bottom line is, if I want to take that currency and put it into this wallet, transfer it over to WIMP, is that doable?
Yes. So the wallet that we set up was called a Trust Wallet. There's several other wallets that you are able to download. Some wallets actually give you an incentive to hold and stake your tokens there, where they'll give you an APY. Trust Wallet does offer those things once you start looking into it. So if you have tokens in another wallet, what you would do is send it to your wallet. So every token that's in the wallet has first of all, your address. You have an address to your wallet. So the communication would be is that you would go to whatever wallet, let's say your Mac wallet, you want to send it over. So you're going to go into your Mac wallet. You would actually pick the token that you want to send over, right? Then you would select that and it would give you an option, send or buy, correct? So you would select send. With that, it would give you an address. This address, first of all, it will ask you for an address. Where are you sending this? Where are you sending your money, right? So you would go to your Trust Wallet. There you would say, oh, let me get my address to where I'm going to send it, right? So you would paste it, copy and paste to that wallet, giving them the address where to send it. Then with the Trust Wallet, you're going to tell them, hey, I'm sending things over. You have to accept it from this wallet. So you would put the transaction into that wallet as well. So you would do the same address, the different addresses, one for each other. And that's how they communicate. And you would send it over.
And if the value of the wallet that she has is smaller, in other words, less than the value of the WIMP coin, they make the adjustment. I mean, you're actually switching values, monies? What are we switching?
It would switch values, yes, indeed. And just keep in mind that the market is open 24 hours a day, so that's going to fluctuate. So it will fluctuate. If there's more buyers that come in, then the token, of course, the price would raise, and then you would see the price, go up. If there's people that sell the token, then of course the value will devalue in certain ways. But it fluctuates. It's give and take. Basically, what you really have to think about is that cryptocurrency is for long term, unless you're going into trading. That's a little bit different. But for the long term, it's not for you to be sitting in front of your wallet looking at it saying, oh my goodness, it went down today 2 cents, tomorrow, oh my goodness, it's up 5. That's not the purpose. The purpose is long term. We're looking for long-term hold, long-term investment. That's what this is about.
I'm excited. I'm going to let you go through your bullet points so we don't take you off track.
Oh, no. I mean, it's just really breaking down what cryptocurrency is. And a lot of people, some individuals don't really understand yet what cryptocurrency is. And it's a digital asset that can circulate without the need of a central monetary authority, such as government. Okay, so it's without the government or a bank. So instead of the cryptocurrency being created, it's being created by using cryptographic techniques, and this enables people to buy, sell, and trade them securely. Okay.
What is the blockchain?
So the blockchain, is what the blockchain does. It's going to prevent and maintain a tamper-resistant record of the transactions. It keeps track of who owns it. Okay. So a blockchain goes through thousands of other computers that they are actually analyzing. They're making sure they're keeping track of the transaction. They're solving problems to make sure that that transaction is valid. So in the blockchain is one transaction right in front of the other. So there's no space in between where you can retract your transaction. Basically, it's Zelle. Zelle uses blockchain. Once you send to Zelle, it's gone. You cannot get it back. It's going through the system. So it has the system in place, the blocks in place, to make sure that it's going to where it's supposed to be reached and that it's not fraud or fraudulent and everything in that case.
The interesting side of this is Zelle is connected to your bank, like Venmo or Cash App, right? You have this tangible money, but it does not change value because it's not.
The blockchain is a delivery system.
Correct.
It doesn't do
Blockchain
anything
is a
with the
delivery
value.
system.
But so
Just a
you're able
delivery.
to deliver it, but
That's it.
the value can change.
Hold on,
Cash
that's the
doesn't.
second part of what
Okay.
she's going to tell you. What the crypto does is separate from the blockchain. This is a delivery. This is, give me my money, and you get it. Or here's this, and it's a secure way of transferring the value.
Correct. And it's also it's preventing people from being able to make copies of your holdings. You know, you can't copy it. It's one. It's one of one. That's it. So it can't be duplicated. And you can't, it's like attempting to spend it twice. You can't. It's only one.
A one-way transfer.
One-way transfer.
You know, that's important because a lot of people don't understand. They think that it's not secure because the government is not involved.
No, actually, it's more secure.
It is.
More secure than the government.
The wallet
100%.
The wallet owner is the owner of that value.
Correct.
It doesn't matter what anybody says. If you don't own the wallet, you don't own the value.
That's correct. You have to, and that's why it's so important that when you're setting up your wallet with the encryption and with your passwords, a lot of people have lost money because they didn't pay attention and they forgot their password, they didn't write it down. And that's why it's very important for you to go ahead, write that down, keep it in a safe place because you lose it, you're done. It's
So I
gone.
went to take a picture of it. She goes, no, don't do that. I went to
Right.
email it to myself. She goes, no, don't do that either. She
You
said,
gotta write
"Because
it down."
You have to write it down. And it's a lot to write down. I'm thinking, and I'm normally meetings, I try to be efficient, right? So I'm thinking, I'm going to find another way around this. And she said, no, you have to write it down in the order exactly the way it was given to you.
Yes. And there is no, if you forgot your password, click on this and they send
No.
an email. They don't do that.
No, that's why it's secured. You know, and
One
that's why
way
we
in,
say
one
don't
way
take a
out.
picture because you will lose your phone. If you lose your phone, someone
lose your
finds your
wallet.
phone. Guess what? They have access.
So you were
Someone
really,
can hack
really
your
great
phone.
with that.
You should have that password. in
Yes,
different
very
parts of
important. It's your
your
bank
house.
account.
Right.
It's like having your checkbook. Do you leave your checkbook out?
And there's no forgiveness.
Nope.
There is no forgiveness. Okay, I know people who have thousands and thousands of dollars and they're trying to figure out their password. See, that's why I'm not allowed to have one. Because I forget my own password account. Yeah.
You're allowed to have one.
No, I'm not. And not unless somebody else is keeping not me, man.
Well, okay, let's talk. We get into WEMP.
Okay.
Let's talk to value now.
So WEMP is the Women Empowerment Token. If anyone's interested, you just have to go to.
Well, I think everyone's interested, right?
Yes, well, absolutely. It's women empowerment. You know, the token is doing fabulous right now. So many big things going on. The incubator process that is being set up, that's going to be starting in a couple of months. So we're just really looking out and reaching out to charities.
What does that mean?
An incubator, well, it's going to be a process to help fund individuals that are interested in their business to grow their business. And that's what we're doing. We're going to be funding individuals.
Like a loan?
Not a loan.
What does a funding mean, the word funding?
Giving money as charity.
Really?
Yes.
And how does that benefit the token?
So the token, part of the token, one of the tokenomics, which is the structure of the token, there's a tax. So whenever you buy the token, there's a tax. Any transaction, there's a tax. Built into that tax, a percentage is taken out of there, right? I believe is 1%. And that 1% goes towards all of the charities, fundraisers, and everything in that nature that's being funded by WEMP token. So these are just ways for women that have businesses and are looking to have assistance, that they don't have the backing, you know, for marketing or something of that nature, or it's a startup. So that's where we're coming into place. They're doing a giveaway every month. Last month we had a giveaway as well, a young lady in a business. So I think it's very enticing, and it's very just great for the community, especially for women.
How did WEMP come to be?
Okay, so that's Christine's thing. It
That's
was
the
her
brainchild of Christine Curran.
correct, and I believe it was right during COVID, you know, and they just thought of the women need a token, you know. So she's an entrepreneur of many businesses, very outgoing, and the thought, hey, you know, you have Bitcoin, you have all these other tokens. Well, why not one for women? A women empowerment token where it's community held. You know, it's all community. There's a Telegram chat for the community, and everyone votes on who's the winner. Everyone's voting. So it's a very nice process, and I'm looking forward to the future to see what else is going to be coming about.
You guys have an interactive community platform that you were telling me that people can go on and try to communicate with each other as far as charities and women empowerment, because that's what it's all about. It's more than just the token. It's about bringing women together.
Yes, it is. It's all about bringing women together and empowering each other, because it takes a village, you know, and everyone, there's some people out there that say, oh, I'm self-made. There's no such thing as self-made. Not at all. There's a
takes a village,
community
correct.
that helped. There's no self-made, because you need someone to do something. So that's just the bottom line. So for women, yes, it's beautiful. We have the Telegram chat, and we also have our app. There's a WEMP World app where you're able to plug in and you're able to speak about your business. We have different channels in there, different rooms for the community, where if you're a business owner, you can post what you're doing with your business.
What's the app called? WEMP World?
WEMP World. And I'll send you the link to that.
Is it, okay, and then let me back up and ask a different question. There's so many different tokens, right? And every one of them has a different value. That means to me, logically, that every one of these tokens is doing something different, that increases its value worth, right? Or decreases depending on, I guess, by demand. Is that fair? So if it's being traded and more demand, then that raises the value of the token.
Correct.
Is that a fair assessment?
That's a fair assessment.
So if you have projects that are brought to you or the committee, because I'm pretty sure it isn't a one-person deal, and these different projects have a future value, like an investment in whatever, to help women, is that something that the token would do, or is it strictly just charities?
I think that there is some collaboration as well. There's collaborations that are happening within the community as well. So it would just vary case to case. You know, there would have to definitely be a decision made. So they have, you know, we just go across and do, I just lost my train of thought right there. Yeah, business plan, and see where it's going. You know, with the WEMP token itself, the IMAs is coming up soon. That's going to be held in Vegas, which is the Influencer Model Awards. And that's going to be pretty big.
And WEMP is associated, has created with these IMAs in mind. So it's not just a token. WEMP World is truly a community with a lot of different tentacles. Outreach to women, outreach to the IMAs, which is an award.
It's going to be an award style award show for influencers, you know, and the best thing about this is that there's a ticketing system that's coming in place, so you're going to be able to, you know, buy these tickets with WEMP. So there's a lot of usage going on with there. So I think it's great. It's we are at the beginning stage, so but the future is right upon us, so we have to really move forward. And being that this is truly about empowering women, I think it's right up the alley that it was needed in this world, you know, for everyone to really collaborate and come together as a team.
You know, it was interesting, how many years ago, 6 years ago, someone came to us and told us about Bitcoin.
I know, we messed up.
It was 25 cents, I think. And we went, what? This makes no sense. And we said to this person, are you, and we looked at each other and said, this person's nuts. And now, right, this was only 6 years ago, if we knew then what we know now.
The person now is retired.
But here it is with WEMP, and I think you looked at me the same way when I'm so excited that we've accepted our first payment in crypto in WEMP. Because it starts, we have to start.
No, what it is I'm excited because I see so many possibilities here.
Yes.
Let me, I'll bring it to fruition right now. Have you ever done another radio show or TV show where the WEMP was the payment, and here you be?
This is the first one of many.
Thank you very much.
Which I think is very
Which
exciting.
I would like to do this on the outside the next time we have the ladies come in, and I want to fill a room so that people will learn, buy into the WEMP, because the more movement, more demand, the higher the value of this coin, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think
mean,
it's
the
a
community's
monster.
great. We have, there's going to be an NFT line coming out soon.
Oh,
That's in the
nice.
works, so super exciting. Can't really let the cat out of the bag with what's happening,
There's a lot of
but
things
it's
happening.
very exciting. The future looks fabulous. And, we also try to inspire women and men, of course, to get educated. It's all about education. You have to get educated. If you're trying to learn about crypto, I'm on a platform specifically that's what they do. They teach crypto. I'm with I Am Academy, so is Christine. And guess what? We have over 150 educators on this platform. What are they doing? They're teaching. They're teaching about what is crypto, how to look, what you're looking for, what's going on with all these different tokens, things maybe you should stay away from, things that maybe you should really take a second look,
I'm excited to get onto that, to
Absolutely.
get educated, because I'm fortunate enough that we know a little bit. We know a lot of pieces of little bits, but we don't know a lot about a lot. So the more information that we can gather, the more information we can share with everyone. So when the naysayers come and say, how do you sell it? Why do you take it? All those questions that you get, I actually have educated and concise answers to give.
Absolutely.
Because that's the best way to do this.
Absolutely. And it's like going down the rabbit hole. Seriously, like one question leads to 10 others. And once you have just the basic knowledge, the foundation, then you can start building from there. You have to have your foundation to know what this is, what it's capable of, and where it's going. Then from there, having an open mind and receptive to learning, then you can really go into, okay, let's look at NFTs, because now you understand what this is for. Then the instructional, educational part with the NFTs, it's going to make sense to you. Then you understand it, and everything, NFTs is going crazy right now. And sooner or later, everything will be tokenized. It will, and everything will be NFT'd. That's all, the government's already speaking about it. It's already
the
done.
government is talking about doing their own Bitcoin now.
They have their own token. The U.S. has their own token already.
And
The government's been buying Bitcoin. Listen,
Forever.
yes, they've been buying Bitcoin. They just tell you they haven't. Why? So it's cheaper for
So
them
it's
to
cheaper.
buy.
I gotta
That
tell
is
you,
correct.
I was told that AM radio doesn't work. This is going back 14 years ago. And I said, okay, don't let it work. It's still there. And I don't know what happened to them. And people always tell you no because they don't think about it. But the NFT, to me, is a home run. But when you surrounded about a woman's empowerment coin, you're looking at a monster here.
Absolutely. Look at NFTs now with real estate. I do real estate as well. And that's just amazing, the possibilities that as a homeowner, what the possibilities are now. You can have multiple streams of income without having to do anything.
Not
with
even
your home.
selling
Hold that
NFT,
thought,
your
because that's a
home.
whole nother segment. We're
We
going
did
to
this
take a
yesterday.
commercial break. We are so excited. Give us the website before we go to commercial break so people can sort of Google and
Okay,
look
it's
it through.
www.wempworld.com.
Check it out.
WEMP.
WEMP for Women Empowerment, wempworld.com. Check this out. More to come. Claudia's going to be joining us on the other side of commercial break. I think Freddie's going to take it in a whole nother way. The wallet is so easy to set up. She will walk you through it. There's I Am Academy. We have so much information to get out to you. And I'm so excited because you know what? It's just another step in empowering women. 6 years ago, there was no women empowerment, which is crazy. And as the government tries to take our rights away, it's up to us women to say, you know what, you can't. We're going to learn and be educated and stand up for what we believe in. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Brooklyn Cafe Show, live on the radio. Call us if you want to talk, conversation getting hot. Wave a wand, ring a bell, brewing up that coffee smell. Now it's time to meet your host, Don and Freddie, do the most. They do the most. Do the most, do the most. Do the most. Do the most, do the most. Ooh. Yeah, I'm sipping on a coffee early in the morning.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
Cool, calm, collected. Needing a drink to end a long day, or maybe to start your vacation right? Gubba Rum is here to let you kick back and do just that. Inspired by a technique that dates back to the 1800s, these artisanal, organic, and naturally infused rums are made from pure cane and the finest fruits, spices, and herbs the world has to offer. Gubba Silver is infused with naturally shredded coconut, and Gubba Gold is infused with real vanilla bean. Simply shake and enjoy. Visit gubbarum.com to find the nearest location to buy or enjoy. All establishments have personally reviewed and enjoyed firsthand the wicked smoothness of Gubba Rum. 35% ABV and 70 proof. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your... It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us.
THC.net. I have my doctorate in clinical psychology and now practice as a certified life coach. At Dr. Taylor's Holistic Community, we will work together using a holistic approach to improve and maintain your wellness and take the first steps towards creating the life that you want, need, and deserve. Call me today at 1-833-552-4442. And remember, drthc.net.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, Social Security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This portion of today's show is brought to you by Gubba Rum. It's wicked smooth.
Hey guys, it's Bree here with Gubba Rum. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, so let's start drinking. It's wicked smooth.
I love it.
Like I told you, To get from point A to point B, you got to go through a straight line.
That is some red juice, and we're ready to start our
That is
week
some
off
red juice,
right.
I'm ready to go.
Oh my gosh, you gotta love it.
That was good. All right, she's learning. Everybody learns.
So the segment of the show brought to you by Cup of Rum. It's wicked smooth.
It certainly is.
Ready to get back to token, to crypto? We
Yeah.
have to give out the correct website.
Yes, it's wemptoken.com.
Wemptoken.com for more information on that. Carla's getting the information as well. And she and Claudia are going to work out a separate interview day and time to bring this to
Spanish?
Spanish, correct.
The Latino community.
What do you think? Is this your first time working with crypto?
It is actually, yeah, this is an education session for me today.
How do you?
That's why I was so quiet.
What do you think? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I need to hurry up and get going with this.
Why?
Before I lose the boat, just like how you said 7 years ago with Bitcoin.
You know, what you just said is how I feel right now. I feel that I am so late to the freaking game. Do you know if we had listened to that guy 7 years ago, where we would be today?
If you knew then what you know now, but that's 2020 vision, right? So all you can learn is from what we haven't done, from not, I don't want to say mistakes, but from things that we didn't do.
But we've
that we should have
taken
done.
chances on so many things.
Not like we do now. Because now I think we're more comfortable in what, I'm more comfortable in who I am.
You
Maybe
know,
you've
that's
always
what it
been
was.
comfortable in who
Dawn
you are.
held us back.
Yes,
But
can't
she
you
says
tell?
no, no, no.
So Carla, what do you find fascinating about this whole concept?
Well, I need to educate myself first before I answer that question.
Okay.
To you. I'm still pretty lost trying to understand exactly how it works. For example, it was completely new to me that if you lose your password, literally you lose your money. It's mind-blowing. It's crazy.
You have to be careful.
Yes. It's like a safety deposit box. If you lose the key,
You're done.
Right, it's the same. We heard a show last night we do, Jordana Foster. She interviewed a financial advisor, and he was talking about a client who this client on his deathbed whispers into the doctor's ear, I have a secret email with secret transactions that nobody knows about. The gentleman passed away before anyone got the password to that email account, and it was only encrypted transactions. There's no paper trail, that money is gone. The
Millions.
money's somewhere, but nobody can find it because no one had access to it. So it was the same exact thing as what I was thinking about last night. Keeping it, is there a safe way to protect wallets and passwords other than a piece of paper that you carry around with you?
That's up to you.
Well,
That's
you're
really up
in
to
this
you.
space. You even told me about an email site that is a better site
Yes.
than some of the other emails.
There's encrypted websites that you should be aware of. For instance, I personally use Proton Mail. Why? Because it's encrypted. I've had experiences with Gmail where my emails disappeared in the past. I actually just went through a situation with my father, and his emails were erased years ago. We had no idea. Guess what? He had Bitcoin. It's gone.
Wow.
It's gone. The email's gone where he had his information.
Wow.
So, and he also had stock. He said he had stock and some stuff, and it's in his email. And we were looking in the email, and no, because those email companies, they purge things, and they're not safe. They're hackable. Google, Gmail, Yahoo. You know.
Well, look what just happened to the hospitals up
Hotmail.
here in Palm Beach
They're all
County.
hackable. They've been hacked. What makes you think you're any different? It's hackable. If someone wants your stuff and they know you have this, they'll find a way.
Now, what about WhatsApp? Because now I see when I send a message on WhatsApp, it says it's encrypted. Is that the same type of thing that you're talking about with the Proton Mail?
Correct. It's encrypted.
So WhatsApp is actually a better conversation platform than some just regular texting.
I would personally, it's encrypted. Yes, I would say so.
It's interesting, right?
Well, you shouldn't be sending your password.
I don't even mean passwords. I just mean conversations.
If you have an Apple phone, everything you type is put to a cloud.
Yes, right.
Right? Okay, so what does that tell you? All
Somebody
the
sees it.
information you've been sending, all those photos, maybe some nasty little photos or whatever you're doing, it's in a cloud, saved in a cloud somewhere.
You're busted, Don.
Exactly.
That's right. So but we tend to not, unless you're going in there and saying, okay, going manually deleting these things and really cleaning up your paper trail, so to speak, it's there.
And your fingerprint is there anyway, even if you clean it out.
Exactly.
You gotta, now, it's funny, I wanted to ask on...
Real estate?
No.
Where we left off?
I forgot.
We had talked with you about real estate, and the first time I spoke with you, you had mentioned that people can NFT real estate. We had two gentlemen in yesterday talking about the same thing. We have an artist, a new artist coming in, and he has 3 paintings that have been NFT'd by the Vatican.
Wow, that's amazing.
But they're going to be here because the Vatican bought the NFT rights.
Correct.
He still has the original. He has the right to print it, so we're going to have some of the prints in here. And he has the right to the merchandise. So they only bought the NFT. They don't even have the merchandising rights.
So we're going to up the value.
So everything you talked about is now coming to fruition right here in the studio, and it's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. Does the market change have any bearing on tokens? I know that when Musk dropped all that Bitcoin for whatever reason, and it's not important, it went down dramatically because he owned a lot of it. So now he's coming back with $44 billion for Twitter. Does that have a bearing on WIMPcoin?
On WIMP? I would believe so with the market. It just really depends. I'm not going to say, not necessarily because of the Twitter buy, but because of him selling the Bitcoin aspect of it.
So there's no relationship with the U.S. stock market that just tanked yesterday and cryptocurrency. If one goes down, doesn't mean they're all going down. Or is there?
With the stock market?
Because
it's two
this is
different
totally
things.
unregulated, totally different. So,
the stock market are businesses. They're
I
organizations.
just want people to realize that if the stock market went down, does not mean that your crypto account is going to go down.
No, because Bitcoin is not Microsoft. So if you're in the stock market and you have shares of Microsoft, and that has nothing to do with Bitcoin. It's Microsoft, the actual company of Microsoft. Unless Microsoft has Bitcoin and they're doing some type of interchanging, but I would say no in that
Russia
aspect.
not sending gas to anyone,
right?
Unless you pay them in rubles, is not necessarily going to affect.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing about the stock market. It's coming soon. You'll see. They're going to tokenize the stocks.
Yes, they are. It's already been talked.
It's already in the works. So, and all I have to say is, get on it. Get educated. You have not lost that opportunity. This is just the beginning. You're not at the end of the boat. This is the beginning of the ride, and now there's no excuse now. Before, years ago, you had the excuse of, hey, we don't really know what's going on. We don't know the information. You can't say that in today's digital era. You cannot. There's so much information out there. Stay away from YouTube. Please, listen, that's like a surgeon going to school on YouTube to learn how to do surgery on someone. That doesn't work. You're going to get some pieces of information. You have to really find a platform where you're going to learn by who? Educators, individuals that are in and invested in this market. You want to learn from someone who's invested.
And that's why you work with IM Academy.
Absolutely. I've been with IM for 2 years, and I like the diversification. I went in learning how to trade on the foreign exchange market, and that was during COVID. I tried to teach myself on YouTube how to trade, option trading. That didn't work in my favor for sure. I wasn't realizing that I had to press a button. I couldn't go use the restroom and come back and they'll still be there. Yeah, I came back, it was 25 grand later. I was like, I forgot to press the button to get rid of it, to sell at the amount. So, I lost all that. But I'm not going to say it's a loss, it's a lesson, because that right there pushed me to, I said to myself, I just lost this. This is the lesson learned. Now I have to get myself educated. I have to go ahead, enroll myself in the school, take my time and get educated. And that's what it is. And the platform's amazing because of the fact that everything is recorded for you, and you have the ability to go on there at your leisure, at your schedule, so you can learn. And they teach everything from currency trading. There's a school for crypto where you're learning about the metaverse. You're learning about crypto technology.
What is the metaverse?
Well, that's another story.
That's next week's show. Okay.
And there's the rabbit hole.
All right, we'll talk about
one.
metaverse next week.
That'll be on the next one. But because of the fact that I invested in myself and I took the time to learn, I was able to go ahead and invest in some projects that were very, very profitable for me. And now I do have my lifestyle has changed. It has. And why? Because I invested in myself. I decided that I was going to learn. I didn't wait for someone to do it for me. And I think in today's era, there's a lot of individuals that they don't want to do the work.
They want that.
They want someone to do it for them.
And
that's why those people get robbed.
Right. Why things don't work. Why
yeah, and that's why they get robbed. Unfortunately, that's why that happens. If you would have done the work yourself and took the time instead of watching Netflix every day for an hour.
They don't take accountability.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, okay, well, what are you doing? You're scrolling on IG for an hour, or you're watching Netflix for an hour, when you can plug in and listen to someone for an hour and walk away with more knowledge in that moment that can be life-changing if you apply it correctly.
I think that's what a huge takeaway is. We don't know everything.
That's right.
That's why there are educators to teach. And we get so complacent because we have these apps on our phone. So we scroll through Facebook mindlessly or any other social media when we can actually find a valuable site with educators, not just somebody's opinion that says, you should do this because. Even with YouTube, right? If you click on this, it's okay, and someone else says the other way. But a truly educated platform in anything.
Yeah, but what's the bottom line?
You learn.
You learn. If you're not 25 light, you learn. If you're 25 up, you learn. Even if you're up money, doesn't mean the promised land. Even if you're successful, everybody says, oh, let me get your autograph. You got to keep learning. You don't stop.
Absolutely. Can't stop.
And if you do stop, you're going to fail. Guarantee you're going to fail, because success breeds success. You ever heard the saying, you want to do business with people that are doing business? Look at the people around you. How many people do you know? Dude, this is why I'm mad, because I'm not a dumb guy. I had a Series 7. I used to do stocks. I was a day trader. I almost lost my life on that stuff, because that stuff would kill you. That's heroin on stocks, because you get glued, and you're calling people to put more money when it's going down, and then you're telling people to cash it out when it's going up. It's down the rabbit hole. But this bad boy is something that you leave it grow. You know, this might be something that you leave to your grandkids, and their future is set. There's legacy in this. You see, when you're this age, you don't look at quick fixes no more, because that don't happen. I try to teach them there is no quick fix in life. Because if you think it's quick, you're going to have to hit that lotto. How many times do you hit lotto a day? It doesn't happen.
But I love the lesson that you say is you've now made life-changing investments in yourself.
Absolutely. And in turn, like, you know, I passed it on to my daughter. You know, she's trading now. She has like 5 different accounts. And it's just having multiple streams of income, multiple streams of anything, right? But you have to take the first step. You have to really believe in yourself. And that's what I see a lot in society today is the lack of mindset. It's the lack of, oh, why not me? You know, why not you? Because you haven't picked up the book. That's why not you.
They want to read the book.
You haven't plugged in. You have to plug in. That's why not you.
They don't want to open up the pages. They want it to
That's
transform.
why we can walk side by side, but I have an alert on my phone, and I'm the one that sits in an hour, 7 to 8 p.m. on a class, and I understand, hey, this new token's coming out. This looks good. I'm going to go ahead and invest in it. And then 2 days later, I have quite amount of tokens, and the value goes up. 5 years later, I'm riding in a helicopter, and you're still on the bus stop. That's why. And it's all really mindset. The lack of mindset. Like, you really have to believe in yourself. Stop worrying about other people.
So if
Just go
people
for it.
want to start learning and educating themselves between today and next Wednesday when you come back, you would send them where?
I would send them to me.
Okay.
That way I can go ahead and get on a Zoom with them and show them the platform, show them around, and have them sign up to the platform. 100%.
And the platform being I Am Academy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't sign up unless somebody, I tried to go
It's
on and
referral
look.
only.
It's, yeah, you can't get in
Yeah.
it, so it's not like you can work your way around it. I didn't realize that,
No.
so I went in to find some videos, and there was no videos I could find. But I'm going to get onto that platform.
Yeah, we'll sit down and I'll go through the platform and show it to you as well. There's other platforms out there also, it's just my preference. This was the more bang for the buck for me. It was, the more information possible. And I find it that it's been around 8 years. They're compliant, so there's no fishy business. There's a lot of, now that this is coming out with society, there's a lot of platforms out there. There's a lot of so-called gurus. There's a lot of, you're going to learn to trade, selling you that magic carpet ride. No, it's not like that, because if you're not plugged in and I make an investment and it takes me 5 hours to call you to tell you about this investment and you go in, guess what? You missed the ride. That was 5 hours ago.
That's right.
You're not at the same level I am.
Now, when you sell tokens that you've invested, because we sell, we trade, what does that look like in the U.S. tax return market? Is it considered a capital gain? Do you get a 1099? Is it reportable income?
I want to say that would be up to you and your crypto accountant to decipher.
Is there such a thing?
There is, yes, there is such a thing.
Okay.
I know that if you trade your tokens in early, it is the capital gains tax for short-term trade, 100%. If you wait 365 days, 1 year, 1 day after the year, then it's a long-term, so the taxation is lower, but right now with cryptocurrency, there are different avenues. It's taxable if you cash it in, right? Now there's different platforms that have credit cards, debit cards. There's debit cards. Now I have 3 of them, different platforms, different debit cards. So, my tokens don't ever hit my bank account. I just use them
for leverage.
Yeah,
You use it as
I
a
have my
credit card.
card and I buy my things with my card, and it does the transfer of the tokens into the
So
monetary.
the currency goes on your card as another form. Another way,
Correct.
I'm not trying to trip you up or get anyone in trouble. I'm just
No.
trying, these are the questions that people are going to say, what does that look like?
I Am Academy.
It's interesting, right? So you end up having like a debit card.
Yes.
With cash value on it.
Yeah, Coinbase has one.
That you can use for transactions.
It's funny, when I'm thinking back in the day, I remember when debit cards were created. I met a guy from England, and he was putting the first debit card, and I never seen this in my life. You see, you use a debit card like whatever,
don't
but
think twice, right?
but now the debit card is everywhere. Now they got magnetizers, they got this and that. But there was a time when there
Now
was
it's
no
on your
such
phone,
thing.
you just click it and it goes,
That's
right? You don't even have the card anymore.
So this is the same science.
This is the beginning.
But again, I want to hurry up. I don't want to hurry up and wait anymore. I wanted to go, how you doing? I wanted to go on and on and on. Good cause makes it even better, right? With the
Absolutely.
charity part to this thing.
Yes.
But I like the growth and potential on the NFTs on this thing. And you're 100% right. You could have a house, put out the NFT. You could live in your house and get monies. If the value of your house goes up, everybody's happy, including everybody that bought into the NFT. I wish I had met you 11 years ago. Do you know where I would be right now if I had NFT in my house 11 years ago? Right now. I'll be in Tahiti somewhere.
I mean, it's amazing the possibilities right now, and just, with NFT and where it's going with real estate, the possibilities are just endless. And it's great for your generation, for your legacy. What are you leaving behind? Because you can't take any of this with you.
Sure.
That's right.
So what are you doing it for? It's to leave a legacy. If you have a family, it's to make sure they're going to be provided for when you leave. Those things are very important. So I think everyone should really take a good look and inventory of self and see where it is they want to be with themselves in the future. The future's right here, and for your family. And, you know, get out of that weak mindset, you know, that broke mindset.
Broke
That's
mindset.
changing your mindset, right?
That's
the mindset
a
of lack.
shirt. The broke mindset.
Yeah.
More people will fail because they believe in failure, and less people will succeed because they don't believe in success.
Do you know how many people you and I can tell that we just accepted our first crypto payment and they're going to look at us as if, why would you do that?
Why
It's
not?
a change of
But
mindset.
Apple does.
But
I
it's
don't-
a change of
I don't-
mindset.
You know something? I'm back to the debit card. I don't care.
Good.
If you don't listen, don't listen. If you ain't taking the advice, don't take it. The last 2 days, we've given you solid ways of making things work for you that ain't working. I don't want to hear it. It's my turn to say I don't care.
How can people reach out to you?
Well, the mindset. It's the naysayers, the ones who always try, you know, oh no, that's not ever going to work. Well, it's working, so, you know, but just remember this. Remember AOL? Doo-doo-doo, you have mail.
I remember that.
Okay, here we are today. Look at your cell phones. Can't be without it.
Sure. Absolutely. What's the best way for people to reach out to you if they want to get into I Am Academy?
The best way for them, they can actually send me a text.
Okay.
Then my number's 1-305-209-9266.
And just reach out to us and we'll get you Claudia's
And
information.
Claudia be here next Wednesday again?
Yes,
Is that the way this is
absolutely.
working?
Every
I
Wednesday.
wanna-
Wednesdays.
I want to blow it up because I don't know of anybody doing a cryptocurrency show.
And maybe we move it to the 11 o'clock radio
And
hour.
maybe we do a few other things too. I'm going to let people know. It just dawned on me, no pun intended, that we were asked to do this and it never happened. But it's happening today. And I would like to make it bigger, better,
Agreed.
more beautiful. I think that the bottom line is we invite some other people and sort of sprinkle the love here and see where we can go with this. So this is really, really cool at this
Wednesday.
time.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
Thank you so much for driving down and joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you. The pleasure was mine.
And we're going to bring it forward to the Hispanic community as well. So Carla's going to, you're going to sit and chat
Perfect,
and coordinate
perfecto.
that. Put it on radio, and let's get everyone a little bit educated.
Let's do that.
All right. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can pick in every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors, just to reapply, bathing me in drops of ink that gleams across my body. With frees my heart and